What is networking? Essentially, it's going out and meeting people that could potentially be your next customer, client, or collaboration opportunity. Besides online formats and referrals from past customers and clients, face-to-face networking is the best way to create professional connections. Now, through the years, I've landed clients by attending professional networking events. Networking opens doors to opportunities I would have otherwise missed. This is not to say, however, that I didn't stumble along the way. Successful navigating networking isn't easy, and I know how to network effectively may not come to you naturally. The good news is there are simple keys and ideas that you can put into action that will help you avoid some of these missteps many professionals struggle when they first start attending networking events. Practice and follow these networking tips at your next event and see for yourself if it isn't a marked change. Appropriate attire. What to wear? Keep in mind that not all events require the same type of attire. Read up on the event to see what you can find out about the type of dress that is expected. It is okay to contact the event coordinator and ask. Whatever method you use to find out this information, use it. If it is a formal affair, be sure to show up dressed to impress. If it's more business casual environment, don't go overboard. Whatever the dress code may be, if you don't follow it, you will stand out like a sore thumb. Is that the person that you want to be? That old Boy Scout motto comes to mind here. Be prepared. Knowing how to prepare for an event can go a long ways. Networking events are typically different than social mixers, and it is important that you make that distinction. One of my favorite professional networking tips is that it is important to be relaxed and act naturally at the event. So carrying around a folder full of flyers outlining your business hampers you from being natural. If you come across someone who likes you and wants to know more about your business, exchange business cards and then email them the next day. Again, remember, email them the next day. In addition to the business cards, be prepared with a pen. You may need to jot something in addition or additional information on the card when you hand it to them, so bring a pen or two so you don't miss out on this opportunity. Think about each item that you need and make sure you have them packed away and ready to go. Be prepared to deliver your elevator pitch. One of the most important things you need to have prepared is your elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is a brief, persuasive pitch that captures the attention of the listener. And this is the number one tool that is key to networking effectively. These are critical for your business professionals to have when you find yourself in a situation where there's only a short amount of time to make that impression. Networking events always present these types of situations, so be prepared to pitch yourself or your business in 1 minute or less. An intriguing elevator pitch can pique the right person's interest and convince them that there is a reason to stop and listen and then want to know more. Think of yourself as though you were in an elevator with Oprah and you only have 10 floors to pique her interest. Develop and then practice your pitch. This takes guts and practice to give a good elevator pitch. So be prepared and be ready. Work to own the room. Networking events are no place for the timid. A great networking tip is don't linger too long in one area. One mistake I made early on was thinking that I could park myself at a table and the right person would come by. Wrong! A few stragglers may have wandered over, but in reality, the table with one random person standing at it is the table most people avoid. A little solitude is nice, but has no place in a networking event. You need to work the room in order to be successful, so find ways to smoothly enter into conversations. Move around the room and don't spend the entire time talking to one person or one group. It is okay to politely remove yourself from a conversation because everyone at the event is likely to be there to talk to more than one person than just you. Exchange business cards, move on, and continue those conversations later. Don't overindulge. As you work your way around the room and you run into a number of tempting foods and beverage options, there is no shame in sampling the food offering or sipping on a glass of wine. Just make sure you do it in moderation. Indulging in too much food can make it look like that you're only there for the food. Be aware, if you have a mouthful of food that's always stuffed, it's difficult to have a meaningful conversation. Limit your alcohol beverage that you consume. This goes without saying. Too much of a good thing is bad. Just keep in mind, moderation is key. Final networking event thoughts. If you attend an event and at the end you felt you got zero value out of that event, in which I know the feeling all too well from my past experience early on in my career, where I stopped and I took an honest evaluation of my actions and then made a conscious effort to learn from my mistakes and then work to improve upon them. I analyzed my performance at each event, and I thought about what I did and what worked and what I did and didn't work. I took what I learned from each event before and I used it to improve my performance for the next event. The effort I put into improving my networking skills through the years has advanced my career. This is why TikTok was formed. TikTok provides a fun, informative networking event designed to practice your networking effectiveness. TikTok provides excellent value to professionals at all levels in their career. Take this event seriously, but don't expect to be perfect. Learn from your mistakes, as practice does make perfect. Own each networking event that you attend. And for goodness sakes, don't miss out on this next TikTok event. It is going to be an extravaganza.